Let me turn now to Michael Berry. He's an author and professor of contemporary Chinese cultural studies at the University of California, Los Angeles. Michael, welcome to the program. Explain to us the fascination with these costumes, the characters from Qing dynasty.
So I think in particular, this current hit show, this is a genre that's been very popular in China, for decades now, ever since the Reform era. However, I don't think we've seen a miniseries that took the production value so seriously and went to such lengths to get the costumes right, to get the set design right, and really you can see the meticulous attention that went into those details, which is part of why this has become so popular. But on the other hand, there's also the story itself. It's a layered story. And so it's a coming-of-age story, it's a revenge story, it's a rags to riches story. It's got all of these different dimensions that are layered on top of each other.
So when you have love, rags to riches, and all the things you mentioned, and on top of that, you have royalty, that tends to attract a good bit of attention. People just love royalty, it seems.
I think they do. Even look at the popularity in the West of television miniseries like The Crown. This is something that crosses cultures, and I think a lot of people have this vicarious fascination with the lives and especially the private and inner lives of the upper classes. Michael,
do you think English speakers or people in the West, perhaps, have the same kind of appreciation and understanding of this exhibition and also the drama as someone who is from China?
Well, I think every audience is going to bring their own personal experience, their prejudices, their preferences with them when they approach, whether it's the exhibition or this miniseries. And so most Chinese viewers are going to approach it with a pre-understanding of the history of the Qing dynasty, and it will just be matching up all of those faces they've read about in history textbooks to who they're seeing on the screen. For Western viewers, there might be a little more catching up in terms of the historical subtext, but the human element, I think, translates across cultures.
And what about young people? What do you hope young people around the globe get out of the exhibition and out of the show?
Well, I think those in the West who are approaching either the exhibition or the show, I hope it's a better understanding and appreciation of Chinese culture. There's a lot of people are talking about trade wars these days, but I think even more important than trade imbalances are the cultural imbalance and the lack of understanding about China in the West. And I think these kind of cultural products, art exhibitions are all a way to help increase our understanding of what's happening in terms of the contemporary Chinese cultural scene.
All right, we'll leave it there. Michael Berry, thank you so much.